Almost grabbed by weirdos in a van. I was 14, my two cousins M and S were 13 and 9 at the time. I am 32 now. I grew up in WV, in the middle of mountains, in the middle of nowhere. My cousins would be dropped off for the summer and spring break at our grandpa's house, which was next door to me. So I got to see them quite often. We would climb the mountains and go for walks up the road. We would walk to what we called the first new house. Basically, someone new had built a house a mile from where I lived and had been a while since most homes there are much older. Anyway, there is a mile that is just open and no homes or anything within that mile. One day we decided to go for a walk and we noticed a white van parked on the side of the road near the creek but no people. We walked by it and I told my cousins to stay near me because it was quite unusual. We walked by to the first new house and turn around to walk back home and the van is still there, but this time there are two men staring at us and not looking away. Just looking at us coldly, and I whisper to my oldest cousin to grab us and run. We took off running and they start coming after us in the van. Finally we come across the neighbor's yard which had a creek right before the yard and I tell them to jump and throw my little cousin S down the hill into the creek and I continue running and luckily my dad was standing on our bridge when I got there. I'm freaking out and telling my dad that the two men were trying to get us into the van. As I was telling my dad, the van drives by and the two men gave me a stare that I can only describe as evil. Their eyes held no emotion. My cousins were fine. S had cuts from some briars because I threw her over the hill. I didn't jump because I had a bad knee and knew I wouldn't be able to run anymore if I had jumped. So I took my chances of my knee giving out by continuing down the road rather than knowing I wouldn't be able to get up if I jumped down the hill. We never saw that van again. We noticed the license plate was covered, there were no windows except the ones in the front. I knew they had bad intentions. Luckily we were all fine.